Right, hi there, Year 11s, people who are applying to sixth form next year. Welcome to our virtual sixth form induction. What we're going to do, we're going to show you a few videos just to give you a flavour of what happens in the sixth form, who we are, and what you've got to look forward to in September. First thing to say from me is that we are a school sixth form. Most of you know that, you've been part of the Ilfracombe Academy for many years. We are really proud to be a school sixth form. We're really pleased that we are not a college. We think this gives us lots and lots of advantages for you, such as a small friendly community. So you're looking in the sixth form at about 150 people. You'll probably end up knowing everybody's names. It's nice that your teachers know you. Okay, so every student, we feel we know them. Lots of pastoral support to help you, and perks, okay? There's that continuity of still being in school but having new benefits. And so we think being in a school sixth form is a really good choice you've made, because you're in a much smaller community where you're known and supported much more than you would be elsewhere. In terms of the support we're going to give you, well, if you're with us already, then that's great, because we already know you. You know us as well. We're going to know your name, we're going to know what course you're doing, we're going to know how you're getting on. We've got a pastoral coordinator, Mrs. Dickinson, who works in the sixth form, who's available all day to help you with your problems and your various breakups. We've got designated staff to help you get ready for your next steps and what you're going to do after the sixth form, a strange thought when you're just beginning. And we've got a good team of experienced tutors who know exactly what they're doing. So what I want to do really is to quickly introduce you to the team, or tell you who's going to be there, and a little bit about what we're all about. So the team, this is Mr. Collins. This was me in better days, really, basically. Pre-lockdown, youthful good looks. Basically, I'm in charge. I'm the undisputed fantasy football champion when it comes to the sixth form, the chess champion, and generally I'm a good guy. Okay, so you'll see me, my office is up there. Most things in the sixth form come through me. My right-hand man / woman, Mrs. Dickinson. She's the pastoral coordinator in the sixth form. She's the good cop in our relationship. She's the one who you might find actually listens well and is very helpful. Now, between myself and Mrs. Dickinson, we are here to support you through your time in sixth form and to try and make sure that you achieve as best you can and it all goes as smoothly as it can. So any questions at any stage, before, during your time in sixth form, do drop us an email at the moment or come and see us when you can. We have a next steps advisor, somebody there to help support you in planning for a job or university once you leave us. That is Mr. Vale. Sorry. That's Mr. Vale, yeah, Mr. Tumblers, Mr. Vale, I get them confused. Okay, Mr. Vale is there to give you lots of hands-on support in getting you ready and prepared for leaving the sixth form with all the skills and bits and pieces needed to apply to university and jobs. And then we've got a team of tutors. You will stay with the same tutor, for 2 years. And over that time, they'll get to know you, you'll get to know them. Hopefully, it normally ends up being a really positive, strong bond between tutor and their tutor group. So we've got Mr. James, Mr. Nice with Miss Stern, Mr. Whitney with somebody else, and Mr. Vale. Okay, all excellent staff members, all people who are going to know the drill, going to be there to support you when it comes to your personal statements, writing references, all that type of stuff. Really good team there to help you. Okay, what's our aim as a sixth form? What do we want to achieve for you? Well, it is not just to get through to 3:30 each day so that we can go home. That's not what we're about. And we're not after just having a laugh and a jolly. Okay, very much the aim of the sixth form is to get you the best time you can have in sixth form. So to get the best out of your time in the sixth form. And that means 3 things: that you guys get the best qualifications you can in sixth form, that you have the best experiences to develop yourself as a person, and that you get the best next steps for when you leave us. So it goes without saying that the main aim of the sixth form is to make sure you guys get the best grades you can whilst you're with us. And it's going to be our job to make sure you've got good teachers, good teaching, best IT facilities, all the things like that which are going to make it possible. That is the day job, really, the bread and butter of it. Making sure you guys do really well and you get good grades. But we want more than that. We want you to get really good experiences that develop you as a person. Okay, we don't want you to leave sixth form just as robots who can take exams. And increasingly, businesses are after these type of skills. That's what they want from you guys as you leave sixth form. They want people who are organised, who can communicate, work well in teams. And so we want to give you experiences that help you do that help you evidence that. Here are some of the enrichment opportunities going on in the sixth form at the moment. They're all aimed at helping you stand out. That was why I had this little blue ducky here. Okay? Standing out from the crowd. When you leave the sixth form, what will you have that all the other students in the country don't have? What makes you unique? Well, it's all about chucking yourself into the experiences. So it might be the Young Enterprise Team, National Citizens Service, 10 tours, Duke of Edinburgh. Whatever it is, there's going to be a huge variety of opportunities for you to get stuck into life in the sixth form and to demonstrate these skills which universities and employers are after, as well as hopefully having a really, really fun time. So loads and loads of enrichment opportunities in the sixth form. Lots of photos here. So we help at Ocean Fest each year. That was a trip to Key West Water Park. Obviously they can join the ski trip. Young Enterprise Team, Performing Arts. Loads and loads of things for you to chuck yourself into. And lastly, we want you not only to get the best grades you can, not only to get the best experiences to develop yourself, but we want to make sure that you've got the best next steps for when you leave us. Again, you'll find that during your time in the sixth form, we're going to bombard you, I guess, with loads and loads of stuff about what you're going to do next. Careers guidance, university visits, people coming in from universities and organisations to tell you about opportunities. We run something called Realising Opportunities, where a number of you will get to apply to have summer schools in the best universities in the country. We'll take you to the UCAS exhibitions and apprenticeship fairs in Exeter. Loads and loads of stuff which will drip fed through the year to try and get you guys thinking about what you're going to do when you leave us. So that is what we're after. We're after what is best for you. Best grades, best experiences, and best next steps. It's important to say, that this is going to be a partnership, that you've got to buy in. If you're coming to the sixth form, yes, we're going to do our best for you, but you've got to help yourself. So 3 things we want from you in the sixth form. Firstly, you're going to need to attend all your lessons, and that includes tutor as well. Okay, that's the same expectation you had in year 10 and 11 stays for the sixth form. You need to be in every lesson, every tutor time. Unsurprisingly, the Department of Education say that there's a very strong link between attendance and grade. I mean, that's obvious, isn't it? If you go to your lessons, if you're in school, you're going to do well. So, really, really important you're in. Every 10% drop in attendance is like giving up half a grade in your subject. So, really, really important you start the sixth form strongly, that you attend everything. Secondly, you're going to have to learn to work really hard outside of lessons. You're going to have to study a bit more for yourself. Now, I know lots of you were doing that in year 11 when it came to revision. That needs to continue now. We've got this wonderful little chart you can see of how many hours per day you really should be working. And the magic number there, 2 to 3 hours a day outside of lessons, is what's needed for you guys on average to be on target. Okay? It is worth noting you will have 2 study periods every single day. Okay, so you've got to start getting into the habit now, you're in the sixth form, of using that time wisely, opening up your books, getting on with the work. Okay, really, really important you are working hard in the sixth form. Okay, lastly, third thing we want from you is to say yes to opportunities. Okay, there's nothing worse in sixth form than people who get there who's just a no man. He doesn't want to do anything, he just wants to sit at home and play their Xbox and their boxer shorts or whatever they do. Okay, we are after people who say yes to opportunities. There's going to be loads of opportunities for you to chuck yourself into new things. Please have a go at it. Please try new things. And one thing you will definitely have to do is we ask all of our students in the sixth form to help with enrichment activities lower in the school. And more of that will come out later. But for now, really, these are the perks. The last thing I'm going to say about the sixth form, lots of perks here. You've now got study periods where you're not in lessons. You've got your own study space You don't have to wear a uniform. You get to skip the queue, except not on chip day Wednesday. You have to go in the queue on Wednesdays. But every other day you can skip the canteen queue. You get to use lots of the sports facilities when other people aren't. You get to play staff at football on a Friday after school. You might be the first year that actually wins against the staff. There's free use of Wi-Fi up there. Lots of sixth form trips to London and beyond. Loads and loads of perks. What's going to be happening is there's going to be a few other videos going out giving you a bit more detail about some of the opportunities going on in the sixth form. So look out for those, and we really look forward to seeing you in September. Thank you very much.